A slave in Babylon, which is America. Esau is the devil the Bible speaks of. Yeah. I was just walking just a minute ago. Just was sitting up in Burger King. I sat up in that, and I was just walking and just meditating on how I got something I want to ask y'all too, because that happened the other day, and it was a video. It was a thing that just, I mean, it transpired yesterday, if that's the right word to use, at 1:55 p.m. I was looking for some work, and it's a video that I put up. Um, I was I was going off on some people that looked at me like if I was some kind of just a threat, just walking up, look, asking for work, just plain, just somebody just asking for work. And I don't know, it was like I told them, I said I thought it was so-called white people that live here. That's what I said. I told them, I said I thought it was Esau that lived there, But I said, so they looked at me like as if I was a criminal, and I told them, but I told them in the form of going off on them. I never posted the video yet. I still got the video saved in my phone in the camera. So I'm trying to decide whether if I want to post that video or not. You see what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comment section if you know what I'm saying. I don't know, but I actually was looking for some work the other day, and which you look at a young man of color, a black man, or a so-called black man, a man of color that wasn't doing anything. You see what I'm saying? Just looking for work. I'm not. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't matter. People don't respect good. They don't respect honesty at all. As a so-called man of color growing up here in America, you know what I'm saying? It's tough. You see what I'm saying? You're looked at as a criminal, even though you're innocent, even though you is a lamb, or you come from the nature of being a other lamb. They're not gonna respect that. I've been doing good, brother. I've been doing good. I've been doing good. I was just talking about how even when you look at it over here in this Babylon America, because that's what America is, Babylon. They got the name America, but it's really the Bible calls it Babylon in Revelation. So just looking for some work. Can you imagine just asking people for just you looking for cars and wash, you're looking for some leaves to rake or some straw to rake up, just maybe just cut some lawn or some grass, and you just get imagine just getting looked at and ridiculed just for just being honest. You see what I'm saying? You live in a society where, and then people say, how do you know who the real Jews are? I don't profess to be, I don't go around calling myself an Israelite. I don't do none of that type of stuff. I don't believe in doing that type of stuff. But one thing I will go by, you look at Deuteronomy 28 and verse 48, it says, therefore should I serve thy enemy. And then it goes up to say, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 46, it said, these curses will be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder. It said, these curses will be upon you for a sign and wonder upon our seed forever. The curses are there to show you who the real Israelites are. Because when we look at each other, even in public, you passing by, you looking at your people, some of them, some about us, look at each other weird. We'll look at each other like, you know what I'm saying? So you be like, damn, okay. So the curses, the Bible says that it was prophesied through Moses that, oh, bam, okay, damn, shit. Why is all the people coming looking at me crazy like this for? You ain't did nothing or whatever. But you living in America, you live here, you definitely gonna see stuff like that. And yeah, that you you gonna it's like you're gonna be labeled as a criminal. You cannot be doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing, man. You just walk up just looking for work, man. Just that by it within itself, people gonna label you boom as a criminal. Soon it's like they sit back and they lay wait for you. Like, oh, they innocent. I know he innocent. I know he very innocent. But you know what? I don't give a shit. He come up to my door, I'm gonna treat him like one. Boom! There you go. Yep. They don't care. They don't care nothing about that. And y'all women's walking around here talking about y'all talking about, oh, I want me a baby with good hair. That's why I want me a Esau. That's why I want me another race of man to and all that kind of stuff. Trying to compete with them people ain't going to accept you no kind of way whatsoever, form or shape or fact. You can be light skinned, dark skinned, whatever how way you want to put it. Them people ain't them other nations of people ain't studying about this shit. They don't give a damn as long as if they see you're an Israelite and you keeping the commandments and they see you with the fridge. Them people don't give a damn about no light skin, pretty curly. Them people turn around and treat your ass like you make you feel like somebody taking and stomping your ass in the concrete and you see nothing but your blood and guts. People ain't studying about that shit, man. Your enemy don't care nothing about no color. All he care about is hating the Israelites. People don't care nothing about that, man. The so-called white man, he definitely don't care nothing about that. Them people ain't look at the end of the day. Look, uh, people treat your ass in, and it was some music that came. Somebody, yeah, man, them folks take a damn they automatic weapon they made and blow a light skinned person away. Them people don't give a damn about all that. Nah, when they look at you, you come out here in the real world with that now. Oh, I got this nice, pretty curly hair and kind of light skin or kind of brown skin and all that shit. Esau ain't gonna look at that shit like that. And then you got a lot of Uncle Tom people. They don't care. Them Uncle Toms do you worse than them damn heathens do. Them Uncle Toms hate you just as worse. Worse. They don't give a damn. They'll look at your ass and be red with Esau. Don't give a damn about that. You bring your ass out here now, and you sit up there. Yeah, I don't want them people ain't said about that. You know, a lot of people talking about, oh, I don't see color. Shit, you walk your ass out here in this in Esau's world now and see what's gonna happen. You gonna find out real quick who see color. You gonna find out real, and no shadow of a doubt. I'm pretty sure you are gonna change that way of thinking when this society out here get through beating your ass and whooping your ass and stomping on your ass mental and stuff, shit. You'll think twice when you come out here, oh, I don't see color. Guess what? He see it. They sell it to you. They'll sell that bullshit to you. Yeah. But deep down within, they say, oh, I don't see color. I don't see other. What so-called white man? I see your color. Shit. Bring your ass out here in the real world now. Oh, I'm like, shit. Chew your ass up and spit your ass out of their damn mouth if they could. If they can eliminate our people off the planet, they would do it. This real society will show you what's up. And them Uncle Tom will too. Them Uncle Tom don't love you because they done sold out to the enemy. They sold out to the same people. Think about it. They sold out to the same people that put their ancestors in slavery, hung, raped, robbed, and murdered their ancestors. Esau did. Yeah. How long do you think this BS will last? Is that what you're saying? I think that's what it is. Um, if you're saying it like that, that means until the more our people come back. Let me. No, I'm not bragging. I'm bragging. I'm gonna show you something. Those are fridges that I have in my shirt. Like that's one of the commandments. As soon as many of our people come back and start keeping the commandments and stuff like that to the best of their ability, to the best of their ability. It's not gonna be all the way perfect because we're in the land of Bayam. That's the sooner our people can we can get up out of this condition. In Daniel chapter 7 and verse 18, the Bible said the saints of the Most High, the saints is the Israelites, is going to take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and forever. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what's going to happen. But our people, the Uncle Toms and stuff, man, I do not like Uncle Tom. I don't even like even looking at him. Uncle Tom, I can't stand him, man. They worse than the enemy, really, because they'll do anything, everything for the enemy just to get you. And then you know how a person be kidnapped by somebody for so long they get kidnapped. Yeah. Um, should I get my fridges? Even the I work for Esau. Yeah, the Bible makes it very plain that anything that we want, we got to go to our enemies for it. We got to make money. I mean, go and earn money and stuff. Like what I'm really, that's what I'm out here trying to do. Just trying to find a car to wash and stuff like that. I'll just be taking breaks here and yonder, looking for stuff, but it's not, here and yonder, you know what I mean? But we do have to go to them. Sometimes we don't want to go to them because I be in situations like, damn, I don't want to ask these people, but the Bible says in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48, therefore should thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst. That means hunger means when you need food, when you get hungry, we gotta go and earn money from them, and then we gotta go to their stores and pay for whatever, water and all that kind of stuff, stuff like that. So yeah, we have to go to our in one of he said in one of all things we have to go to our enemy and want of everything that we need. I don't care what it is, a cell phone, a computer, a car. If I people, well, I never owned a car, so that's a out for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I tried that. I didn't wake up one day and say, you know what? I want to be without a car, and I want the so-called. I want Esau is to put me and my people in slavery. No, I didn't do that. No, bro. Yeah. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verses 46 and 48 just explain everything that I just said. So that's why I try to put the scriptures in there when to the best of my I'm still learning too, you know what I mean? But I try to do the best I can is to put the scriptures in there, not so people won't just say I'm just talking off the top of my head and just saying things and I ain't put no scripture in there to back it up, you know what I mean? Or something like that. Deuteronomy 28 and verses 46 through 40, 46, 47, and 48. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. It said we have to serve our enemies and want up all things. And how would you know who the Israelites are? You identify with the curses. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verses 46. Yep. Like these, you look at these gold digger pranks, right? I see a lot of us, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been rejected by a lot of sisters, in the past when I was in my 30s, like 30. I'm in my 40s now, so I made up my mind. I said, you know what? Because I got rejected by a lot of sisters, and I would be getting mad as hell, man. Like, damn, what the fuck, like shit, like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I came into the truth in 2018, I was in my 40s then, early 40s. And then when they went to talking about the curses and stuff and how it said her eye, Deuteronomy 28 and 54, it says his eye shall be evil toward his brother. His eye shall be evil toward his brother. Deuteronomy 28 and 40, 54, I mean. Deuteronomy 28 and 54. Deuteronomy 28:54, you find where it says the woman eye will be evil toward her own black husband. You know what I mean? And his eye will be evil toward the husband of her bosom. That's in Deuteronomy 28:55. So the woman in 54, Deuteronomy 28:54, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward a young one that comes out from between her feet, saying things like, "You just like your old dirty ass Paul. You just like your dirty black ass daddy." Stuff like that, stuff like that. Deuteronomy 28:54, and then it says, "From her little ones that's comes out from between her feet." That's talking about she gonna hate her own children that comes out of her you know what I'm saying, uterus and all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it says she gonna hate that child. That's right. And because of the curse, those are part of the curses. Also in Deuteronomy 28 and verse 55, Deuteronomy 28 and 55, it says that so that the woman that is tender and the man that is tender and delicate amongst you, his eye will be evil toward his brother, toward his son, toward his daughter, and toward his children, and toward his young ones, which he shall leave. That means he gonna leave the household. He ain't gonna be in the household. The man gonna leave the household, and the man ain't gonna be in the household. That's what that's going into. It's going that's where the single parent household come in at. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly it too. All right, let me give you another curse. I know an elderly lady right now. If you're talking to her, this is not to put nobody on blast and try to put nobody down, but I'm using these things as experience to show you who the curses fit. A short patience span. You see what I'm saying? Because she said that she was mistreated by her stepmother. She said she was mistreated by a stepmother and a stepmother, and she would say she really was a stepmother too. She mistreated her and stuff, and even to this day, it still affects the elder lady to this day. Because her, you know how some people can be telling you like to do something. You know how they can tell you to do something, and if you misunderstand, if you trying to like, oh, what did you say now? You say get the handle on the ground, right? No, I said get the so and so. No, right there. Like, and you trying everything you can, and so I'm real. If that happened to me, that helps me to realize that those are just I understand. It don't bother me as bad that I understand. I, that I know. Okay, these are just part of the curses, and these things that let you know that these are signs and marks upon who it shows who the true children of Israel are in the last days and stuff like that. Yeah. So, yeah. So those are the things that will let you know that. You know what I mean? And it's not easy, man, coming out here. Um, you know what I'm saying? But that's partially it. Another curse, it says in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verses 32. Deuteronomy 28 and 32. It says that what is it? Your sons and your daughters shall be given to another people, and your eyes will look and fare with longing for them all the day long. And there should be no might in thy hand. When they came and took your kids, you didn't have no might. You couldn't stop them or none of that. And that's also going into our people being scattered into other nations too, because that's part of the curses too. He said in Deuteronomy chapter 28, though that all of that's going into that. He said because in Deuteronomy 28, he said, and I will scatter you amongst all nations. That means he gonna scatter our people across the world during the slave trade, and that was just like it was prophesied through Moses that it happened. It definitely happened, like as Moses prophesied in Deuteronomy chapter 28, all the curses in that. You know what I mean? It says another curse in Deuteronomy chapter 28, and you read. I can't remember exactly the verse, but it's in Deuteronomy 28. It says that the ox shall be slain before thy eyes, and the ox shall be voluntarily taken away. And then it goes on to say that uh, thou shalt build a vineyard, and thou shalt not gather the fruit thereof. Thou shalt build but thou shalt not inhabit it. Meaning that you gonna build everything. Now, what nation of people build all the so-called Mexican, which is from the tribe of Issachar? They build everything. Our people built everything around here. You see what I'm saying? They built the so-called our country, our people really, the Black, Hispanic, and Native American built this whole country really. The Black, Hispanic, and Native American, we pay our taxes into these stores every day. If it wasn't for the Israelites, this whole thing would have been shammed up. Yeah, yeah. And it's got a whole lot of, just go through all the list of the curses and read the whole chapter of Deuteronomy 28, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They got every single curse up in there. I be evil towards your brother. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 54 through 55. The woman will be evil toward the man. The woman gonna be evil toward her children and toward the man. That means she gonna hate the so-called black man. And verse 55 says the man also gonna hate the black woman, and he gonna hate his children. He gonna do all that. He gonna be evil toward his own children and this and that and the third. So the man and the woman is gonna, they both their eyes gonna be evil toward their own people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna, like, it goes into two. They also gives their children up for adoptions and all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Did I grew up in a single parent household? Yes, absolutely. Still is to this day. You know what I mean? Although, have I ever owned my own car? No. Have I had a problem with reading and writing in the past? Yes, I have. But I had to teach myself how to read. Well, excuse me, not teach myself, but I asked my family members. You know what I'm saying? When I was trying to read a lot of the biblical stuff coming up and stuff, I had to get my brothers, my sister, my nephew, my niece, and sometime and all of them to actually put in some work to help me, because back then, before they had the internet, they had to where you can buy these little $2 and $3 blank tapes, and I would bring them home, and I had a little tape recorder, a tape player. I would mass record, and then they would read stuff, and then that's how I got it. I would listen to the recordings of their reading of their voice over and over and over and over, and that's how I got a lot of the stuff that I'm able to quote, like reading them other books, like you see what I'm saying? Because some of the words that is in Babylon Temple of Two, I remember having those words in other books from years ago. When I look at the Lombards, Italy, the Anglo-Saxons, and all of that, I remember reading about that in the National Sunday Law. So the National Sunday Law was a book that was written by J.N. Marcus. I got up in there and I read a lot of the things up in there and the symbols and stuff up in there and stuff like this. So I had my mother to help me with that one. It's called the National Sunday Law. Yeah, if I get an opportunity, I will show it to you in another video that I do. You go live, I show it to you. It's written by J.N. Marcus. Why must we suffer for something we never experienced? Like, I came out the womb with someone saying I got to keep vibes, keep, wait a minute, keep vibes, commandments, keep God's commandments. What if Yahweh, when with our God is the devil, when yeah, our God is the devil? Why must we suffer for something we never? Well, that was part of the punishment and the judgment. Our forefathers are not here, is to pay for these things that we did. That's in. Let me give you an example. Go to the book of Lamentations, chapter 5, and verses 10, 11, 12, 13. Somewhere in that 10, 11, 12. Lamentations, chapter 5, and verses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's around about 10 or 11. We have, our fathers have sinned. It talks about our fathers have sinned, and they are not. That means they are not here to pay for it. So we are here. We are born in their iniquity. That's in Lamentations chapter 5. And just read the whole chapter, and you'll come across what I'm saying. Read a couple of verses, and you're gonna come across it. Lamentation chapter 5 is dealing with the knee on the neck of George Floyd. And you keep reading on down, it's going to tell you, we have bore the iniquity, and we have carried the iniquities of our father, because they are not here to suffer for, but we are here paying for what they have done. That's the punishment. So that's the same thing that's going to come up on Esau. Esau, everything that they have done to our people, the knee on the neck of Mr. George Floyd, and all those different people, and putting our people in these prison systems, being accused of this, being accused of rape, all that type of stuff, and how our black men and black women, Hispanic and Native American men went to prison and served time for crimes that they didn't commit, all that type of stuff, this and that and the third. The Most High said all of that stuff is going to be turned around on them, and they're going to, the same pain that Esau inflict on us, they're going to get it back themselves. They're going to be living in the ghetto and in the slum. And a matter of fact, it's probably done already done started. You see what I'm saying? You can see some of it there, because he said in Deuteronomy chapter, listen to me, Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7, the Bible said he's going to take all these curses from off of off of off of us, and put these curses upon our enemies. Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Go read that. Yeah, Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. Go read that. It tells you everything that we out here looking for a job, we got to go to them to get everything that we need, and this and that and the third, and all that kind of stuff. Living in these single parent households and all that kind of stuff, and you have to live in from government check to SON and SOW and all that type of stuff, Social Security checks and all this type of stuff, and living on poor benefits and stuff. The Bible says that they are going to get the same thing that they inflicted on us. This, you know what I'm saying? Esau is going to get the same punishment that they inflict on us. Yeah, they going to have to come to us, because that's why the Bible says we got next, and things of that nature. Because you have to look at Obadiah in the book of Obadiah chapter 1, and you read all the way on down. It tells you, it says Esau is the end of the world. That's talking about the Caucasian people. He said Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. That's going into talking about we got next. That's in the book of Obadiah. Read the whole chapter of the book of Obadiah, all the way on down, all the way to chapter 17 through 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And you're going to get all the way down. It's going to say, there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Most High God has spoken it. That's what the somebody passed through in a car with some music, and I had to mute it. Yeah, that's why I said, hold on a second. I kept looking that way, and I turned it around. But that's what's going to happen. You know, in the book of Galatians chapter 6, the book of Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7, the Most High God says, be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. That's going into Esau. The things that they inflicted, all of the persecution they inflicted on our people for centuries, got us living in the so-called, living in the hood, living from check to check, where we got to stretch our money. By the time we get to 4 days in the month, we starving, because we had to take $8, $9, $10 and pay rent to live in a damn a little small apartment, a small income apartment, while they still live in Sugar Hill and all that type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? And by the time you pay your rent, now you got to figure out how you gonna get the $300 or $400 to catch up on your light bill. You see what I'm saying? Then when you get through paying for that, you can't buy your loaf of bread. You can't buy you no water. Now you got to go and see if you can borrow this from your neighbor to pay up your light bill. Now you got to go to all these different places, and you got to go and ask these people, fill out a damn application just to sit there, and then you don't even know when they're gonna even call your name. It may be a month from now for your name be called, for you to be eligible to be able to receive a certain amount of money of income to pay your bill or do this and that. And once that service is outdated, then now you got to figure out another way how you gonna get out and get the money to pay your next bill that's coming up. In the next bill, probably about $200 or whatever. Now you ain't got the money for that. Now your neighbors, that you can't depend upon your neighbors because the curse is up on them, and they da 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 this and that and the third, and you got to go and work 2 and 3 jobs or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I saw angel with multi-tip eyes. It was crazy. Wait, I saw an an angel with multi-tip eyes. It's crazy. It was crazy. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Let me hold on, y'all. Let me mute this mic again. The very car that I showed y'all just now, the white one, that car had music. The music was up loud in that car. Yeah, man. So look, man, and so with the Bible said at the same time it says live, be at peace with all men. We do that. Now, people say, "Are they a label the brothers that be on the streets hate group?" No, we just saying what the Bible said. That's all we saying. I'm just quoting the Bible. When you go into the Bible of Romans chapter 9 and verse 13, it says, "For as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated." That's not, we not saying that. That's what the Most High God said. You see what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing wrong. We ain't being violent. We never, we the most peaceful people on the planet. Yeah, we are the most peaceful people on the planet, man. Yeah. So, let me know if y'all. I got a video that I did yesterday. Maybe y'all can tell. It's three. How many people in here? It's two. Okay. So maybe y'all can tell me. One of y'all can tell me. Um, I got a video I did. It was at 1:55 p.m. Yeah, 1:55 p.m. yesterday, Wednesday. I was looking for some work, right? I was looking for the raker. The yard looked like it just need raked, cut, and all like it need to be cut. And I was gonna do all if they would have just gave me a chance. And I told him, I said, "Oh, I thought it was so-called Caucasian people lived here." I said, and they just looked at me like I was a criminal. I said, "Man, you ain't gotta look at me like I'm a criminal. God damn, I just went in, went off. I felt like I was." So I just went in, and in the video, at the end, the very end of, you'll see me going off. I'm wondering from y'all, do y'all want to see that video? Do y'all want to see that video posted or what? I'm not posting the video to try to, like, what is this point of posting that or whatever? You know what I'm saying? But to post it for evidence or something like that. Uh, Let me know what y'all want to say. If y'all decide y'all want me to post that video or not. You know, it was just me. I was looking for some work and stuff like that, and I didn't go in just too bad, and I was kind of reluctant about posting it because I didn't want. Maybe it might need to be posted to show that Deuteronomy 28 and 46 about the signs being upon that one group of people to show who the real Jews are and stuff like that. So I don't know. Y'all just let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna end this video right now and I'm gonna get up out of here.